Hi friends, it's Anna, and I'm here to go over this week's empties. It'll be short, it'll be quick, and it will be sweet, but this is just a good accountability place for me to continue to get through my wax and to share with you what I've been getting through. To share the progress with somebody that understands it is a great thing. In non-wax items this week, we have our weekly cotton cleanup. And we have, let me get the little pieces of cotton off of the desk. And we have 3 of my sample packets of Jamberry Nourish. You can see 1, 2, and 3. I have used these as body lotion this week in conjunction with my Japanese cherry blossom body wash and body spray from Bath & Body Works. There are a few more of these sample packets and then a 4-ounce tube of this unscented Nourish that I'll be working through. In wax items this week, I don't have a ton there either, but I do want to go through what I have. I have from Lavender and Speckles. This was a 6-count bag of Lavender and Speckles lavender tea and cakes, which is fresh lavender sprigs with the aroma of warm rich tea, steeping beside a fresh slice of cake. This particular bag was poured April 29th of 2024, so it's coming up on 2 years old. It was gifted to me by Melissa Haight, and I cut each one of these pieces in half, so this was a dozen melts. But if you've been around the channel long, you've heard me talk about this wax is my Rita's Mama Evelyn's tea. This is the special blend. When she realized that it was the tea and cakes oil that was Mama's tea, that we started playing with the lavender tea and cakes oil. But this is the one that started that realization for us, so it's really special. Finished up this bag of lavender tea and cakes. I still have 60 pieces, so 120 melts of lavender tea and cakes at my house. But I am proud to have gotten through this bag, because I used to ration it very much. I had a clamshell and I had this bag, and I had one more 6-piece bag, and I used to ration it very much. But then once we realized how special it was, of course I went in and got 2 of the big bags in customs. But I'm just glancing over at my iPad because something flashed. A notification flashed across. But also some friends had heard how special this blend was to us, and Melissa Haight sent me this bag, and then the next bag I'm going to go through is a 12-piece bag that was sent to me by Melissa Ferguson, but this one was the oldest one of the group, so I went through it first. This is I just read the sent notes to you, but she said the verse that she had on here was Psalm 31:24. Be strong and take heart, all ye who hope in the Lord. And I know, you guys know, I am very much, personally, I stick to King James only. And I know that is not. But that is besides the point. At this moment, I love Beth because she uses her wax as a mission opportunity. When you think about the fact that people may never read the Bible, but they will read her labels. There are some people that the only scripture they will ever see is what is on her labels. And in that moment, it doesn't have to be a perfect quote of scripture. I like to look at these references and I'll read what's on here, but then I'll go back myself and I will read the verses. But even people that don't do that, they're getting more truth on her wax bags than you find in a lot of the world today. And I love Beth for that. And I want to thank her for her wax business ministry. And I want to thank Melissa Haight for this beautiful bag that we were able to work through. And thank all of my dear friends who have supplied different things with the tea and cakes oil in them. And even more of lavender tea and cakes itself. So I don't have to feel like I have to tell Rita, no, we just won that. We can't win it again yet. Because I hate doing that to her. And then I went through some testers this week. I went through, I think I mentioned in last week's video that I went through and pulled out my testers for what were no longer available. And anything that I had doubles of, I put in here in the library to be used. Yesterday, well, actually, technically now it's after midnight, so it's now Sunday. But on Friday, the 20th, I put in these 2 testers of Lush Gardenia. I happen to know that these were also gifted to me by Melissa Haight, because she had a bag that had a bunch of Lush Gardenias in them that she sent me. I did extreme florals for yesterday, which was the day that Rita's mama Evelyn went to heaven 25 years ago. So, but flowers were her thing, and it was on the first day of spring, so it's always been very special to her that we do a lot of extremely floral things for that day. So I did that. And again, normally I don't talk about things that I'm not showing, but in the bathroom, I had 1 single cube going in my mini warmer of a wink and a smile. In that bar, I only have 1 more cube. I am reserving it for next year, and then I will be either begging a vendor to dupe it, or I'll be trying to find a bar to purchase, because I have to have that every year for her for this day. Because it specifically has tulips in the scent notes, and tulips were Mama Evelyn's favorite flower. A whole nother story. We did that, and we had lavender tea and cakes in. So, there's a diamond draw. Put that in the trash. So, anyway, Lush Gardenias, we went through. The lavender tea and cakes bag we've gone through this week. For St. Patrick's Day, I put in the library, I put in Apple Teeny Splash. Specifically because it was a green wax. And the other combo that I did in the library this week, the other duo that I used, was Apricot Vanilla. This smells very similar to the Apricot Cloud that was in the Valentine's collection and was a staple in our catalog for a super long time. I cannot believe it is no longer available. One more tester that I have that I went through, and this was in the bathroom one day, is lemon sorbet. If you know lemon cuts through everything. And normally I would say that foodie scents don't go in the bathroom. Lemon is the exception. Lemon can go anywhere because it will cut through anything. So that is all I have this week. Again, it was short. There's not a lot. Short and sweet. But I'm proud of what I've done, and I wanted to go over it with you so that I could get these things ready to go into the garbage for the week. Until I see you again, my friends, please remember that I love you. And please, have a blessed day on purpose. Oops. It wouldn't be a video if I wasn't knocking stuff over, right? But There we go.